in 95
Mhm.
could be a short.
Yeah, but so the momentum idea, I think I typed it up already, but do you remember what I had? I think in the screenshot I have it. But okay, another momentum is easy, right? You already know what to expect. But you see this midline here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What I'm looking for is a test, like a doji test. Okay. If a doji test break above the line and hold this line, that is your support. Okay. But the gap that it created, let's say this doji here, it did not test um it did not test or touch the line, just like this
Mm-hmm.
one. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore, the space between that and the line, this box, is where price will need to retest. And so for a moment, this box created here, look where the price retest this box, 50% of that box. You see
Right.
it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the void space that I'm looking for.
Oh.
So look at this, like this doji here is fine, okay? But the void space between the doji and the red box, the red line, okay? And look at where price tests again here, 50% of that line on this doji.
So
Now,
would you enter in the test?
I would
Retest?
wait. I would wait to go long and when I get to 50% here in the box because this is void space up price will come back. But what make me give me the clue? Up here, price already break out. So I'm looking for a long bias. Okay, so when
Okay.
price come here retest, you're gonna see either consolidation, like a chop, and then they have a range, or it could be like here, it could be like bear momentum's hitting like 80% here and then it bounced. So I'm looking for that mom bear momentum to hit the point of exhaustion, like 80 to 80 and above, basically, right? To go
Mm.
long. Uh, okay, so you see another doji pop. This doji here now is a it's a line in sand, but this doji here created it created a gap. But this is actually more important. So I this I don't care about the retest here, but if this here break the void space, basically price pump 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 pump. If I short, where's my the area that I'm looking for to short to this void space? Right, I expect price to come down here. Okay.
Mm.
So again, and then price reset, right? So now it break down. So so you train for the void space on the bull side. What about the void space on the bear side? All these are retest doji, right? Okay, that's a level. You see that? And then you see this doji here. That's the bear FVG or bear void space. And what happened? It respect and it pumped back down. It dropped. But when it
Mm.
break above it, the space become resistant now become support, right? So that's how I use void space to identify magnets area. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this W one?
W1 is just a wave one telling me that okay, every time you see price break above the green band, the upper band, don't freaking short because this is like your impulsive move. So you have here is what you have consolidation, right? Consolidation. You have your manipulation, yeah, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this break above the band here, that's telling me it's the start of distribution. I
Mm.
would not short back until I have confirmation, until breakdown somewhere here or momentum up here, right? But when this signs up here, that means guess where the void space is going to be? Where would the band touch? So anywhere, somewhere here, right? So now you use the momentum. Oh, still 65. We're not going to go long yet. I want to hit like 75, 80, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, but this is telling me that this is an impulse move. So don't go short because it's in terms of Elliott wave, it could be a wave one, wave two, can pull back somewhere here, right? And then see, and then we'll pop up to a wave, another two wave up, right? But I have something else that help you track where to how to use triangle, right? To capitalize on move like this. So the triangle you should aware of is conventional triangle like this. And this kind of trade and this kind of triangle, do you know what they are? If you guys learn Elliott wave or you learn if you learn conventional how we trade, I think with triangle or trend line, this is what we call like a descending triangle, right?
Mhm.
And this is your ascending, right? You, so Mike or Luciano, I don't know, you guys familiar with those two triangles?
Not too familiar, but I've definitely read about it or listened about it in the past.
Okay, so basically a price move like this, getting to consolidation. Okay, so descending is bearish, right? So the price break down here, we expect a move down. Okay, so that's what conventionally is we're taught to do. It's a bearish pattern, right? Same thing with ascending triangle. We're expecting a bullish move. But this pattern is so easy to recognize, but why it fail? Because it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Without context, it's 50-50. So we don't care, right? We just care about what we see here, uh, and to apply this. So you see how this tend to trap a lot of traders. They think, oh, this bearish, I'm going to short, and then price do this,
Yeah.
right? And same thing, oh, this is bullish, and then they go long, and then boop, right? They got trapped up here. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
The chart you see exactly like that, right? There was a descending, but price popping, right?
yep,
Yeah.
yep. Because a lot of people learn about this. Um, a lot of people learn about this pattern, and they fail, and they got frustrated, or people, market makers, or they teach you all this old playbook, right? But we're gonna apply this here because in Elliott wave, this is actually very true, powerful, but only you understand Elliott wave. So what I mean about why I use this using the band is that the moment I see price break above here, I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about waiting for long setup. So long setup, I'm looking for a steep drop like this, or even let me and this is something you have to start looking, right? Like the high, the low, but you, it's easy to see this trend down, right? But what about the triangle, the base? I want to see the tend to form like support, right? Price come here, come to support and whiplashing. So when I see this, now would use, oh, if I see this breakdown hit, if I see this trend and I see this first criteria you have to see, you have to rely on. is able to spot this breakout. Fine. Oh, bullish break out, right? And then we have a trap. We have descending triangle, trapping bear. You know why I said trapping bear, right? Because it's a bearish pattern. Bearish trader, they see this and say, "Oh, it's a bear trap. It's a long, right? I'm sorry, it's a short because this breakdown retest and then short should dump right here, right? Uh, and then here we looking for this to go long, but for us, we're looking for it to go long. But for us, we are looking to go long, right? And here you should see price break down, bearish momentum hitting 80 or greater than 80%. Enter long. Okay.
Yeah.
So you probably enter long somewhere here. Okay. But don't try to go long around here, right? Okay. Uh, and then another look is like when you're looking for Elliott wave count, you see break. And price basically make 100% retracement already. So this could be a little bit more. And this is where they trap the bear, right? But you want to see if price breakdown and it's a really bearish move, this should be respected, this line to drop the structure here. But because this is wave one and then price able to break, and we should be going long because this is trap. Everything here is a trap, right? This look like a trap. So I use that to go long. Now, price break above here, that's another wave one, right? So if this wave one, look at how easy it is to apply a wave one. Price retest, what? The golden zone. Wave two, boom, another wave, right?
Mm.
That's all I use. Okay. So now that's the long, but what about short? Okay. Price break up and you kind of see this trend now. And you sort of see ascending, right? I don't like this. One, two, you only need like 2 points, okay? If you to draw. So you stand it out just 2 point. So what I mean by 2 point, like one here, two here, one here, and just connect whatever. So this is a bullish triangle, right? Ascending triangle. So price should break right here and long, right? But that's not the case. So you see when price break down, and I see this sign, and I see price kind of like spread away here. I saw what? Void space. I saw void space here, right? These are the void space. And I know this line should not break. This is the critical line. Yeah, this box is your retest point. But yes, see this, and then when I see price break, I see this barrier. I'm more looking for bear momentum here exceeding what? I'm sorry, bull momentum hitting like 80% to go short, breakdown, because I know my magnet where it gravitate to. Uh, so to double check, go here. Let's go back a couple bar. Look at bull momentum, 74. Replay this will be easier. Oh, it's chop. So you see that chop condition, and then it's 85%. Boom. Okay, that's a gist. And everything is stay within the band. That's why I call it Las Vegas Terminal. Price
Oh,
rarely break down the band. If break it, then you're gonna see a curve down. But we don't. We want to keep within our lane. Okay. You want to use this to find target within here. Uh, but yeah,
would you play in the shop zone? I mean, like no go long, go short, or you would wait for, let's say,
if
some.
I see the triangle setup, I would short because I'm not holding for the moon.
Right, right.
But if I see price break and momentum come down to like it doesn't come like it's come with like 80% and then drop down to 60%, I would not go short anymore. I'm looking to go long again.
Oh,
Because it's
okay.
already break above here, right? So it's the same thing all over again, bro. Like, look at this. I see this first signal break. Okay. You can trade by ch channel like this, but for me, I like to start if I see signal like this, like one, two, for example. Okay. If it break down, look, see how it break down, retest, held this line. So let's select the bar here. When I have this, okay, sign of bullish, how do I time the entry? I want to go long, right? But look at break, 90, 90. Okay, let's add here.
Boom.
See, right?
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. Once you see a break above this line, you kind of hold.
Right.
And then you see how price, look at price doing. Break, no retest. So where price have to test. So by short, because it's respecting the band here, I short back down to here.
So since it's shop, you could be, doing several trades, right?
Hmm?
Long, short.
Yeah,
No, since
long
since
short.
it's the
So
chopping out,
look
yeah,
on
long
where you
short,
want to
long short.
short. So when you start seeing pattern like this,
Mm-hmm.
and you see this pattern,
Right.
this is a bullish ascending triangle, but it fell,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, when you short, but you short, you need to know your where's the magnet, where's your potential magnet, right? And these are the draw, I call this a liquidity void, right? They have to fill the space. But
Mm.
in terms of Elliott wave, this is the wave one. Look where it retests. Boom, 60 golden zone. And to go long again, what do you need to see? You need to see what price hit here. Hmm, that's because we know this is impulsive wave, right? So guess
Yeah.
what? Or you can do this. And here, look at where price start dropping. Look at that price dropping here. You're at 92% already. So if I
I
add
could
there,
could
right?
yeah.
And then 80%, will start climbing already. Boom. See how you use the momentum? You get this now, Mike?
Ye kind of, but the example before this, you see where the middle wave one is. You did an example there. I don't know why it broke down from that triangle
This
before
one?
it broke up. Yeah, this one. Yeah. No, no,
Okay.
back a little more.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. This is basically a
Can you do
startup
that?
impulse
Yeah.
move. I want to
Mhm.
know when, right? So this triangle,
Uh-huh.
this one right here, why it break down?
Yes.
Because it's a bearish descending triangle. But if you replay this within this triangle, why would you want to go long there?
Can you slow down the replay? Thank you.
So if you want to go long, right? Because it's bullish, you want what
Hmm.
bearish at 8 plus exceeding, right? 80%
Hmm.
plus. Okay, so you want to
Yes.
see, I like to see a little bit trap. So now it's neutral. Okay, so it's neutral, then what? You need to find consolidation ground. So this is the low, this is the high. So I want my low. So now I'm start adding here.
So once I'm past that triangle, you see it broke down from that triangle. After it broke down from that triangle, that's when it reached over 80%. At that time,
Yes,
I would not go short, long.
right. I would wait, right? So now if I go along here, I was like, oh shoot, now I want price to break above here to hold my long. But once it break, I can hold.
Once the break, and then you will go long, or
Once it break down and momentum hitting 90, 80 to 90, I would go long. But once you start have chop signal, I need to establish my range right away. You see, let me replay here. Right here, oh, you know this is impulse move. Okay.
yeah.
Try and break out. So would you chase long? No, right? You want
No.
momentum bear to shake down. So now as I start doing this, I'm tracking. I want to see, I want to apply my triangle. If I don't see triangle yet, I'm not gonna start. But now I see it. But now right there, you see it start to consolidate,
Hmm.
right? This is consolidation signal. That's my triangle. So now 88, 90%, if I add long, okay. So, and then you saw that early signal had consolidation. You need to establish your range, like consolidation range from high or low, right? So this is the consolidation range. So now where it hit again, 92, would you add? Because this is like, okay, what are the chance of this is the fake, is trapping the bear, right? 69. Now it's consolidated again. Look at that consolidation range that it just peaked. Now you have the high and you have your low consolidation, tight consolidation again. So 71, okay, too late. This price already consolidated. It didn't pop. It didn't drop more, right?
Hmm.
But here it's like 92% bear.
Yeah.
But if you
And
see price doing something like this, breakdown, retest, and this here hold, it's gonna drop down. So you need to have it like close here, close here. But once you close above here and creating void space, hold it. Now when it get to outside the band, get out. Because now they
Hmm.
create void space here.
And he's gonna go back to test those voice space.
Yes.
but but there will be a moment, Koi, that the price will go away from this chop zone, right? Or either up or down.
Yeah,
And
up or down. But that's where I use the momentum. If it's respecting the band, I use momentum. If hit this band at 80%, I'm gonna short.
All right.
I can play around the momentum. But for bigger setup, you want to have a hint, right? Okay, this is a breakout. I only want to play breakout side. And then it's the same thing all over again, right? After breakout, you want to see some kind of ascending bearish triangle, right? And then this is where you use your momentum. Because what? This is like a classic manipulation. And then here, break again, distribution, start. So when
Mm,
it start distribution here again, you see this is the first break, and then this is like a hint of distribution. You should not play short.
right. Right.
Okay, that's it. It's pretty easy with the triangle application.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, the
fee is
momentum
back.
is also helpful, really helpful, the momentum.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, momentum is basically I'm playing the opposite of momentum. I want bear to exhaust. So I think exhaustion is like around 80 plus, right? Or you want to be more safe, 85.
85, okay.
Yeah. And then go the opposite. But uh, it's not. I think this is a lot more a lot less complex, really. It should be easy.
Yeah. You don't need to hold a lot, right? For a long time.
Nope, you don't.
Yeah.
Because you know where's the void is.
Yeah.
So if you go here, that's your void. But then if you happen to short here and it doesn't break down this zone, respect come up here, you need to get out because you know this is your hint, this is your hint, this is your hint. Look at the between the Las Vegas terminal. Look at here, right? Look, it never break out, so you always trade within the tunnel. But once it start breaking out here, the first hint, right? Then you do what? You need to wait. So if you want to short, then you need to know that, okay, I need to have triangle. If I don't see triangle set up, I would not go short, right? Right there.
And yeah.
So when it break above here, look at this. If I move, okay. Mm, right here. So let's see. So if you want to go short, what do you want to see? 90, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But when I start, because it's break above the green band, I need to be 100% sure, right? So I would wait to see a triangle because once it's outside the band, it's don't mm, don't act as anything. You want to wait. So 80%, you see that? But now it's consolidation. And this is my hint. I need to wait because you see this one right here and now here. So now this is one. So now okay, I see triangle. Okay, so okay, now it's time to short. So 80 something, then what if you short breakdown? So up here, you don't want to see price break above here. That's it.
Boom. And, my indicator is also showing those green boxes.
Green box.
Yeah, those light green boxes.
Yeah, yeah. So why it's not showing you me? Or
No, no,
right
mine
here?
is showing. Yeah. So for example,
Yeah,
yesterday,
sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't. this is kind of like help you to remind you what's the void look like, but because this is still algo, it's not perfected. It's an indicator, but you should see a doji. Any dojis that not touching the red line is the void area, right?
But I mean,
You should
for me,
draw this void and look at where price hit. You can short, but once it break, you don't want to short. So let's say it break again, right? So you see this the same barrier, or draw 2 points right here. This right here should be like, if you go long, it should be like a bear should be at 80% or more, right? So let's see. Consolidation, okay. If I see consolidation, 80%, you see that? And then consolidation again, so I know that's a high and low. High, low, so I see that. I should start going long. When I see consolidation, 80% go long.
mm-hmm.
And once you start seeing this, and this is a bearish pattern, but it held here. So when it break down, you want to see a retest. And if this retest fail, come down again, then you exit. But here you're winning, right? Price break above here. So when I get to this side, it's time to get out, right? Because now you know your high is here. So it's gonna repeat itself. Now you see pattern, right? Bull still pumping, 73, okay. We should be happy with this amount of money.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's it. Let's do some live trade.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
10 sec. Okay, so price break above. If it break above, I don't want to go. If I want to go short, I want to wait. Okay, I want to see triangle, something like this. So you want to play into the trap? Go ahead. You know, buy the trap. But this is where I wouldn't want to get out. Oh, why is it 10? Oh,
10.
that happened again. All right, let's.
Yes.
So this is ascending. I see this triangle here, right? So I need to get out. This I know is consolidation. I want to just a breakout. You see how it retests here? Okay, look at momentum. Bull is only 33%. I'm not shorting yet. So now it's consolidation. This is consolidation. This is gonna be a tight one. So I think price should pop up again up here, right? 67, 69. There's an upper band. You want to wait. Now it's chop. So the chop face. This looks like a high face, right? Okay. So let me short because this is my high. This is my low. Oh, I want to maybe DCA somewhere here. 7-7. So now you see why you want to wait momentum to get exhausted. Okay, So 77 or 70%. Get up here. Okay. Now I want a DCA, so it should be 2. Okay. 50. I don't want a DCA early. $25. Can you see your void space? If I'm shorting, I should have see it because now it's a retest here. It need to break down, but the void space is here, right? And then as price pump up, I see this void space building above the test line. So 81, 82, all right. I think 3. I'm thinking I need to test somewhere here, this void space. Then a void space. A test. 92, 84. And you see how your entries should always be at the band, but the initial entry is here in the middle. That's not good, right? Expecting price to get somewhere here. But this retest it just did, so it need to hold this retest. So now it's open bear and bull testing this line. Consolidation. So your high versus your low range. Consolidation could be here or it could shift somewhere here. All right, happy, take profit.
Nice,
Target.
nice.
Okay.
So now it's like, okay, I see this break about here. I'm gonna start stocking for long setup. So I want to see something ascending, descending triangle. I want to see that pattern in order to plan any setup.
When did you draw descending and ascending triangle?
When I see like an impulsive move, I saw
So
this
when you see
impulsive
it was
move
the move,
up. So now I'm waiting to go down. But if it break down like this up here and then start breaking down, yeah, that's descending because you want that leg, right? This is your downtrend. When
Mhm.
downtrend form is gonna try to consolidate here. So this part here is your triangle, right? And then this is a bear, but then I see this one, and I say, okay, I want to maybe this is a trap. And then by the time you see this, you should see is accumulation here, right?
Mhm. So, so would you say that a descending triangle is always below the red line, or
It's depend. You could be, yeah, it could be. You can say that, yeah.
and then a ascending triangle is always above the red line?
Yep.
Okay.
But if the ascending triangle hold like this, for example, so there's a small one, right? That would have been a ascending triangle. But if price do something like this, break down, you need to get out of your short
Get out.
position. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now look at this
Is forming one.
for me. Now look at my, okay, 80. Boom. You want to get out? Get out. Whatever. This is still early, Might be another drop. Who knows? Let's see.
Yes.
90, six contract. And don't keep adding like crazy, okay, guys? Just wait for a little bit.
Yeah.
But now you know price need to retest what voice space. Any voice space up here that created by the bear. This is your line, this voice space right here, right? So it's gonna retest here real
Yeah.
quick. Get out. Ah, what the heck going on here? I don't know.
You're winning too much.
I know. Shit.
The
Okay,
10
I need to
seconds
get
is
out
pretty fast.
because it's like I said, 10 seconds, and you know this is your first hint. So you think about it. Where's the critical? It should not break below here. And if I know that's my first hint, look at my first like golden zone. So whatever your confluence is, right? But I want to teach you like using triangle for setup. I think Mike got a good observation, ascending above, descending below the red line.
Yeah.
We can do the same thing again. So now we see
Oh,
this ascend descending and it break above here. Now I'm anticipating chop around here, right? So it's chop, sell, make money, get out. Because you see price is retesting. So you see this void space that they created here. It's become a battleground, right? So it's potential chop. I want to get down here. and then go long again. But let's see. I want to wait for that descending. And then I have this here still. This here did not break above, so now I'm thinking that it's going to form something like this, a channel, and then it starts consolidation somewhere down here, and then another drop, and then we'll find that descending pattern. And you want to look for two points, right? And this is not 2 points. So therefore, it's going to drop more. Ugh. You think this is
Yeah, I'm
ascending
thinking it's two
right
point.
there? I would. Let's see. Maybe I would go short. This is 73. Let's see for a scalp. I would think they would break down here, fake breakdown here again. Let's see. Again, I did not use momentum, so you saw a little bit drawdown. %39 bull. I need to get out, cover. Let's see. Get out there. And now it's consolidation. Mm.
Mhm.
So this is my high, this is my low. So let's see. Let's see if I want to go long. You 80, I almost 73. It was 80 something, right? So this is your cutoff. You don't want to see price breakdown, retest, and this one hold for bear. I don't know. Mm, entering. Okay, now we create a void space. I hate it when we need to wait for a void space. That's a good uh indication too, Mike. You want to see void space, void space. You don't want to see price retesting the midline. This void space will allow you to play back to that void space. It's creating, it could retest this line. Let's see. Yep, I did. 80. All right, I'm gonna add another double. Now create a voice retest here. And you could create a voice space here. But this is early entry. You need to see triangle, right? Let's just drop, create a voice space. I'm waiting for a consolidation. %91 again. So I'm at 6. I DCA this. 612. Right? You're not gonna have 18 contract guys. MNQ maybe.
No.
Yeah. But now you see the DCA, right? DCA is you double. So you have four, you have to double that. That's why DCA is also dangerous, but you have to be able to bring that cost down. Okay, so now you have consolidation. Right range. This could be another break. Because you don't see the bear or consolidation. You don't see the bear hitting exhaustion yet too. So but the point is, for a higher probability setups instead of guessing, we don't see any pop above the green line, right? This is already reused. And we break down this low. So I think this should be a pullback. But you see like the high, if this one pop above here, you have a better setup here, right?
Mhm.
Like this. But if it doesn't pop above, then you know it's gonna create multiple lows. So when it's create multiple lows, you want to see void space before you jump in. If it's like consolidation here, you don't want to enter, right? You need to have a drag space down. It pops, so now I'm thinking it's gonna drop, so let's check it out. So what make us going long here? So now we have this bottom. If we think this triangle fail for the bear, let's look at this zone. So 74. I want to pull back a little bit. Break. Yep. Hit break. Long or short, guys. I want to see momentum bear to hit high. Okay, so my consolidation here, low, high, so still in the middle. You can DCA. That's it. Break above again. So you guys get the idea now? Like how
Yeah,
to,
kind of.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, need to practice.
Yeah. Koi, for you, it's like boring. You're like yawning.
Yeah, I'm sleepy.
So now we got another wave one.
Yep. And it's nice clean AMD for you. Okay. Big. And this is a trap, right? So here you look, so when price break down here, you could have add here, like we did here, but I was oversizing, so it's hard to hold, right? This is like 90 or something here. And when it break above here, this line, it's clean. Oh. All right, so let's looking for short. I want to see something like this, like this. I need a couple more punch touch. Because I don't want to short here in the middle. I want to short a little bit higher. Check my momentum. Oh, it's consolidation, so high and low. I'm pretty sure this is the high, but let's wait for it pop up. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, let's try short here. Because it was chopped. I couldn't get it. Get it, you know. You see 10-second give you so many
Entries,
entries.
yeah.
So $200 here and there. That's up quick. Momentum 80. So if this break, I'm thinking pull back where's the voice space? Somewhere here. And chop again. Just high, low. Cool.
So on the top there, you won't necessarily go in at 80.
No, because I saw that consolidation phase right here. So it's my range high, my low. It's gonna still chopping. But if it's at the high, then I would short. And if it close above it, then I would, take a hit. So now what do I want to do? I want to wait for descending triangle setup, right? I want to see expansion a little bit. Create a run and something like that. Or if price do something like this, then I'm not going to short.
Cole, this is Phi. Can I have a questions?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So when you short, do we need to pay attention on the background? It has to be pink, or if it's just in the range
No,
and
no, no background, just momentum and structure.
okay.
Now you see it's chop again.
So you short would short, right?
Yeah, so wait for a pop a little bit, but if we can short, then yeah, short.
And as far as the flag, I saw you draw the bull flag and bear flag, right?
No, it's not bull or bear. It's almost. But let me show you what a flag is. Let me close out. $100, happy. Just I'm looking for void space. Space here need to test and break down, right? That's the test area, and then this is their support. And then the void space down here. I need to test. So I want to see a breakdown. But anyway, bull flag, bear flags. What's bull flag, bear flag? This is a bull flag, right? This is a bull pennant. Bull flag. Okay. This is not a flag or anything, but this is like a so price expect to consolidate tight and break out and go up, right? But this pattern fails so much that people think it's good, but sometimes it works, then it works. Sometimes it fell. I think it's 50-50. So we take signs of trapping mechanism. If I see this pattern up here and I see momentum here high and it break down, then I would short because this is a fail pattern, right?
Right.
And this is same thing. The opposite is basically that's the same, right? So the opposite pattern, you're gonna see this descending triangle break down and it's trapped. This is the pattern, the two pattern I use. I don't care about these two. These two on a low time frame is too much noise. What I apply when it break above the green band, you don't want to go short. But if you're short, you know your limitation. Basically, this right here, you're ascending. Same here again. This is actually a cleaner version, right?
Okay.
So 96, break above. That means it hasn't retest here, so we will pull down. Look at where the test here, there's a void here, this void here need to hold. So now it's chop. Why high? Why low? Let's go by. Retesting this support. So now you have this void space. Happy with that? Take it. Not, then hold. And now you see hugging is testing so many times here. So don't make any entry yet. You want to see a void created, right? So now you see 84. Okay, let me DCA in. 86. Now you're gonna see it's trying to do the same thing here. As a void above. Another leg. Let's see. 90. So break, I need to retest this one. I need to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Testing this void here.
With the void, they usually test up to like mostly 50% of the void, right?
Yeah, but I need to see it break that void. So you see how it start to hugging around and validate the voids created by bull or bear here. And right there. So this is the chop zone. So there you go. If you're happy, take profit or scale out. Want to see touch the line. 80% bull. Come on. Give me a 90. Nope.
It tested 50% of that void over there.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
Gotta take
where
that
your
profit. Yeah.
yeah, right where you DCA at.
Yeah. So now I think it's gonna be chopping. But if it break down here, then it's gonna go down a little bit more and form another triangle. Oh, all right. So we have three contract. Let's see, we can start DCA again. So you see this void? This is a test. All right. So now I'm gonna have to wait for a little bit. Expecting it to start consolidation around here. Um, So 87 to 3. I need to do 6, right? And I fell for the same thing again. Look at this. It didn't close above the band. So if you see this, then you need to be patient. It's not the high quality setup. Because overall, when you think about this breakout here, oops, right there, right? This is still a retracement, still 50% here, 60, so maybe somewhere here, right? Let's see. So now you see this right here,
Yeah, I
consolidation.
think that's triangle right there. Yeah.
Oh, 86. I want to add in here so bad. Let's see. Let's try. What is it? 9?
Mm-hmm.
We can break above there.
It should come up. It's 81% right now. So
Yeah, but the spread is crazy. 50% spread or a dollar spread
right, you are very close to the zero
right
baseline.
here. I'm talking about the spread between bid and ask.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, the VIX
Okay.
is very high
Right.
right now.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay. Look
See if we can
at the
touch this
PNL.
line.
Yeah, you can close it.
So
If
actually, if you want,
mm,
you can hold it, right? Till you want to see the bull getting like 60, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if we can get to 60. Oh, consolidation. So high and low.
yeah. Okay. So what if I trade a cash account? What the power I should have so that I can have like 27, like right now the contract NQ?
And
out now.
60% out. Come on, what's going on here? High and low, you see the range? That's it.
Hmm.
So
Nice.
risking what? That was like 5,000 drawdown or I don't know, 3,000 drawdown, something. But yeah, you need to bake into your risk management, the sizing, but I think be more patient because I think we did two mistake. Look at every peak, the last one, it could not break above. So therefore, when you don't rush when price do something like this, don't rush because expecting a longer draw. Like this is the triangle breakdown that we're expecting, and then they break down again, and they have more negative bear was going like 90, 85, 90 here, right? So now they're testing that line, but it repeat itself. So this would have been a better ideal place to go long instead of here, right? Or here. But if you see something like here, like breakout, then it doesn't give you this long draw. Look at this. This one give you a long draw. If you see price break here, and then you draw somewhere here, it give you a quick draw here, right? When it's below, it spike up right there. This one here, for example, break above. Then when it's steep, those kind of steep move, you know, you don't have that much window to react. Okay. But yeah, I think stick with Mike's. Mike has a really good idea, you know, like as descending triangle below, below the red line, and ascending emission is above. But use this to your advantage. Like how much time, like do I timing too early? If I see this, then yeah, I can risk. But if I don't see a break above the green line, I need to hold, wait a little bit more.
And this is true for 10 seconds, or how about 1 minute? It will work
The
the same
same,
way?
same way.
Okay.
All right, let's keep a strict rule. You see how I DCA, but I don't respect the stop loss, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to respect that, okay, to make it more realistic. But that was just trying to tell you where it bounced back, right? But in reality, if you know, unless you have like $100,000 account or something, then yeah, you can do that. But $100,000, you're risking 3 to 5K drawdown to make 19,000. I mean, that's realistic. But if you have a small account, those drawdown will blow you up already.
Yeah,
Right?
you won't make it. You won't make it to 27 contracts.
Yeah. So you want to be realistic, trade 1 NQ or size down to 3 MNQ or whatever, you know, trying to make it work for you. 84%. I want to respect my stop loss now, making small hit. But look at this price break above this.
Mm-hmm.
It's danger, right? Need to in and out, if I short. Because what they're gonna do now is that you can create this. Correct. Go get out. There you go. Those are more realistic. I keep it tight. Because I know short what I want to go short because of these guys. Void space.
Mm-hmm.
So I see this guy pop up. What I want to do? Triangle. So triangle. Make sure it has some kind of triangle. Close it. Okay, 60. Let's see if I go long here. Because I go long here because of this guy pop up. Stop loss is probably the low of that guy. Let's see. 90. I think this is more ideal. Let's see if it's the one. New contract at 90. So now you see 60 versus 90 is a big difference.
Mhm.
Someone was detected at your front top.
So let's say if we hold this trade, we should wait until the green becomes 60%,
Mhm.
right? So we don't just get out when it's even. We actually want the green
No,
turn.
because
Okay.
I'm seeing this shape here. I think it's gonna be
That's
where
your, yeah.
the
Now
triangle.
you're looking for consolidation.
Yep. Wait for two touch, consolidation. But 81, if you add here, that'd be better. But we already add one here, so
Yeah.
hang on. Oh,
It's getting tighter and tighter.
yeah. Okay, happy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Your exit, what's the reasoning for your exit here? Because we hit that green line.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hit that green line and high momentum, but the
Yeah.
probability is this guy. And you already make money.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll be right back. All right, guys, that's all I got. I mean, it's not that complicated anymore, right?
No.
Just patient. That's